What up? In this video I'm showing you how to make dark Nardo Wick type loops like MK or other producers. My free drum kit is dropping soon, so check out the description as well. Yeah, and if you want to buy beats, check out my beat channels, they are also in the description. But first of all, I would say let's start by opening Elektra X. Elektra has very good sounds that fit to this Nardo Wick type theme because they have like this dark Pluck sound. I will go through some sounds right now. Yeah, something like this. That's literally perfect. So now I'm going into my piano roll. And I think I will go with the key of E. So what you're trying to do here is not starting right here. You start at F sharp, so 2 notes up. And then you just try to make a generic pattern that is that can repeat itself very often. The tempo should be around 180 to 200, so it's really fast. You can also do it half timed. Yeah, something like this. The sound literally sounds perfect for Nardo Wick type beats. So what I'm doing here right now is I've selected these 3 notes and I'm dragging them with this knob out so that it creates this sound. I think I will adjust the tempo once more, maybe to 200. Yeah, something like this. And now you just want to copy it over to like 5 bars, and at the end you want to make some little differences. Try to adjust it here as well, just so it's not repeating itself too often. Now I will go in Elektra X again and look for some kind of pad. I will try to make some chords that fit this. So what I did now is select the root note E, and I selected B as well because it's in the progression of the bell we did earlier, and then it should sound like this. Yeah. And now just try to change the chord, like move it up or down. I'm a bigger fan of down, so I will try. I will look 4 or 5 is mostly the best. Yeah, that sounds fine. Now I added some effects for the pad, and it should sound like this. So basically what I did is add drip. I bought this plugin for 50 euros and I couldn't really use it, to be honest. So I try to get everything out of it, but it gives like an roomy effect. I don't know how to describe it perfectly. If you don't have drip, then you could just use reverb 2 or just Pro R from FabFilter. It has also these great effects I will show you right. It does basically the same thing and is a bit better, I think, but it's really expensive, so I will go with drip first of all. Then I cut it off the lows and the highs, basically here and here, high mid and low mid. Added a reverb at the maximum, and then I just use Pro Q, but you can use any EQ you like. It's just a bit more precise, I think. And for the bell I basically added a Pro Q to cut off the lows, a stereo enhancer, and Valhalla vintage verb. It's just reverb too, but a bit more in detail. So just for a little bit reverb. You don't really need much for these. And then it should sound like this, way more clean. If you make beats, especially trap, just try to cut off the lows of the main melodies, because it sounds way too full if 3 melodies just collapse in each other, because all of them are just in the lows. It sounds terrible. I hear so many beats that could sound fire but have like clashing sounds all over the place. But anyways, now I will add an arpeggiator. I think X-Band 2 is a really great option for this, because it has simple but still good arpeggiators. Maybe this one, like this. Maybe this one. Yeah, okay. Okay, this one isn't bad. So I basically added the same thing from the pad. The easiest way you can do this is right click, file, save, and then just drop it right here. Yeah, I just added the same thing because it has a pad similar structure, but one thing I would add here is a half time. You can also add growth speed, but half time is a little bit better in my opinion. I think I will need another preset, but wasn't really bad. Okay. And now with the new preset it sounds like this, but I would make it even slower and cut off the highs and the lows. One sound here is not really sounding good. This arpeggiator is basically only a really good option to switch up between the pads. I would also add maybe effect track. Okay, I found this crystallizing sound. It just adds something on top. I like this. Now that we have that, I would add a lead as well, and I will go to Omnisphere for that. And one preset that comes to mind with all these, oh my god. And one preset that always comes to mind when I'm making like these dark EST, oh my god. And one preset that always comes to mind when I'm making these dark ESTG and Nardo Wick type beats is like, it's called Skinny Glider. And it's in Omnisphere. This preset is also used in Shoreline Mafia type beats because they... You know what song I mean. It's really loud, so I will... Okay, I like this one more, to be honest. Now I'll just create a simple loop like the other ones. Okay. Maybe not this one. Yeah. Okay, like this. Nothing too complicated, just something simple. And now I will go on to add some effects. Okay, I made a little change in the loop as well. It now goes like this. Because the other one just was too off from the first 4 bars. Yeah, I added some basic effects, just Pro Q and Valhalla Vintage Verb. Like nothing too crazy. But EQing this thing was really hard. Anyway, you don't have to spend too much time on this. But you could use 2 really nice plugins on this, Pancake and Panman. I think Pancake is a little bit better because you can just adjust more things. Now we'll try to create a wave that is not too off the middle, so it should not sound too crazy. Just some ear candy, if you know what I'm saying. When you are adding more instruments, always try to look for some frequencies that are maybe clashing and take them out. And the last thing I would add is just a piano from Analog Lab. You can also use Addictive Keys or Expand or Omnisphere, I mean Keyscape. They all got pretty good pianos, but I think Analog Lab just got the best ones for this topic as well. Maybe this one, you don't know at the beginning. And I would just take the chords again, but shorten them. And now just add some humanizing effects in it. Just move them around. Yeah. And I also added another note at the end, just to make it more unique. And I pitched it down as well. You can also pitch it down one more, but I think it's too pitched down by that point, so don't do that. Okay, so what I did now is use some Pro R Parametric EQ2, just really similar to the pad, and then also a reverb and Parametric EQ for some little adjustment at the end. And if you're EQing, do not try to cut every frequency off. If you cut off a little bit too much of the low mids, because it's not really sounding good there, just add some of the high frequencies so that it's not too empty. Now you can really play with the effects. I will just use a crystallizer again from the same company. Just go through the presets. Okay, this one is great because it adds a really realistic reverse effect, not like Effectrix. So no front to Effectrix, but yeah. And at the end you should have a loop like this. It really sounds like Nardo Wick. You can now add some more effects, but I didn't want to make the video too complicated with too many effects. So yeah, really try to go through all the ones you have and just use whatever you want. But yeah, I think that's it with the video. If you want to see me cooking up with this loop in a tutorial, so how to make Nardo Wick type beats, then smash the like button, the subscribe button and comment. And yeah, check out the description. See you in the next one.